Hello and welcome back to the Disorderly Dwarfs. So, we left it on us being ill and our court physician coming to see what was wrong with us. But before we get into all of that, we did have some people giving feedback, and the main bit of feedback was, hey, why don't you just give your vassals money, then they will go and get rid of all of these things in their land, and that'll be great. They'll get rid of all the greenskins. Well, basically, I don't want to give them money. That's my main objection to this plan. I don't think it won't work. I just don't want to give them money. So, if we have a look at the vassals here, like, let's see how much they have. Negative 130. Negative 10. Okay, so some of them are a little bit low on money right now. I would have to say, yeah. Some of them are a little bit lower than I can really afford to put them up. But yeah, maybe if one of them gets close to the amount, we'll give them a gift or something, but it seems like it's going to cost us a lot more money than we have, and I think it would be better to funnel that into our capital, get the silver mines and stuff really giving us huge incomes, and do things like that, and then when that is done, we'll have the income and we can go and spend stuff on our vassals. But we won't expand it any further until we actually can afford it, basically. Anyway, let's work out what we're doing. I think we'll probably just go with whatever our guy says. He's got pretty high learning. He'll probably do fine. If he doesn't do fine, I mean, we still have like 25 health for being a dwarf, so... Well, if you know what you're doing. Let's see what happens. He presented us with the charred carcass of a cat and prompted us to dig in. As your 80 told you how he chased the plump feline around your holding for hours. You felt as if you wanted praise for his hard work, but the vile taste of the meal kept you silent. But it makes us feel better. We get health and we get +2 to every stat while that's on. Perfect. Now, there's the flu. The flu actually lowers every stat by 1. So what this has done is this has actually raised all of our stats by 1, which is fantastic. I mean, until it disappears, and then we're in trouble. This is our retinue, right? This is our retinue. Cool. And we have recovered from the flu. Now the coughing, fever, and headache are just unpleasant memories. So we lose the flu. We also lose the treatment, which means we actually get worse. Okay, that's fine. At least we get the attraction bonus back, which I think still affected us. I think that would mean every female vassal dislikes us, although there aren't any female vassals, so, I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? Right. Anything else we need to be jumping on? Commanders? No. Kingdoms? No. Book of Grudges? No. Yeah, I think we're in a good spot just to let ourselves grow up and not be, you know, child anymore. Oh no! They looted 1 gold from our vassal. What are we gonna do? Almost 2 whole bits of gold. Oh, it's shocking. Anyway, yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna sit back, relax, and wait for our vassals to actually do something, and then not also not die again. Dying again would be very bad. Then we become our brother, which actually isn't that bad. Becoming our brother. Our brother is better in most ways. I mean, his stats aren't, but his traits are. But yeah, it doesn't matter. We don't want to die right now. We want to live long enough to be able to change our succession law, basically. Ooh, gem hunters. Who are these? They are just a collection of night goblins. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, and we're also going to have, like, huge revolts all over our land, so, like, very soon. Probably. Although I think there is a timer on revolts now, so they can't just pop up instantly, so that's good. I say now, it's been like, you know, 5 or 6 patches, so it's not like it's a new thing. As you ride through the empty corridors of your castle and you trust in a trusty wooden stick horse, you come across your regent, Lord Galwin of Azil Ungol, getting some fresh air on a balcony with his back turned against you. So we have a chance of killing him, and then he'll be mad as hell, or we get 30 honor. Well, does he like us? He likes us. So, no, I don't think we're going to kill him. We can shut the gates. Is there an epidemic? There's the green pox, and it's over there. What's the green pox do? Anyone have it? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's not going to cause us any problems. I mean, even if it affects us at all, I mean, all that's going to happen is we have to go to our court physician. Like, our health is so high that we won't die. We got Brave! Fantastic! Brave, does that give us... Yeah, that means our intrigue +1 is going to change into a martial +2. Vassal opinion, morale defense, personal combat skill. That is actually just crazy good for us right now. Okay. That's a good one. What else do we want? I don't know. What does indolent go into? Oh, we want charitable from indolent, and then we run out of traits. Okay. One of our vassals... Wait, this isn't one of our vassals. This is this guy over here. Is to something from this guy, who's over here, who from one of our vassals. Wait. Oh, he's now in our vassal's land. That explains it. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't really matter to us then, right? Okay, that's fine. I mean, like, unless we were like betrothed to someone there, but we're not. We should betroth when we reach or we should marry when we reach 16. I don't think we're gonna do it before then. Not gonna pre-plan. We're just gonna see what other opportunities arise. Now we could try again and try and get rid of some of these remaining night goblins that are just in our land, but it doesn't really matter as we're really the only person who's going to be able to attack them anyway, so it's like they're not going to be able to expand out somewhere or anything like that, so we can just wait. Childhood focus. This is our heir, our brother. I almost want to put it into diplomacy. Now, I've been thinking about this, about which one we should be trying to educate. I think we should be educating into diplomacy because it's the hardest to get outside of our actual like actions in game. Like, diplomacy is something that is really hard to get anywhere else, and it seems like if you just go diplomacy education, you're going to have a much better time with it. Yeah, we may do that in the future as well. It's what I used to do, but that was because Grey Eminence is so good, but most mods tend to nerf Grey Eminence because it's really good. So we'll see what we want to go with there. Martial's always good as well because it gives you extra troops, but I think we're at the point where we don't need extra troops. We're more after the kind of side benefits. I suppose this, while we're in a quiet spot, this should be a good point to talk about what I want the end of the series to be like, as in what I want to achieve. What's our goal in the series? And I think High King is a very good goal for that. It means that we either have to do some kind of eugenics to get ourselves into a position where we can be a good enough character to be able to do this kind of stuff, or we need to do conquesting. So it gives us a couple different avenues, which I think is cool. And yeah, there is a lot more conquesting we could do. Well, like, are we a High King if we just have 2 kingdoms? Or, like, because that gives us, getting all of that would give us a High Kingdom. Is there a High Kingdom here as well? There is the High King of the Darklands, which is actually massive as well. So there we go. That's our other High Kingdom. So we're 16% on that one. Or we are 9% on that one. So yeah, both are pretty out of reach right now. So it seems like a good kind of general ambition. Either of those, or then obviously the oh, we don't have it currently. We must have to be an adult for it to appear. But the Become High King option, where we have to be good at stats and have the correct traits and things like that, and have a ton of prestige and a ton of honor. We'll see though. We'll see. Anyway, are we almost of age? Yeah, we are almost of age. Then we can start doing some more cool stuff. Right now, we've got a lot of the game still gated to us because we're too young, basically. Epidemics, they're coming our way. Oh no. We should maybe close the gates to the Green Pox. It's like almost a thing that's going to be a problem for us, but not really right now. Let's keep waiting, basically. No reason to rush into anything. Yeah. Maybe we should have it on this map mode just to double check that it doesn't get to our capital. I mean, I know that we can survive. Oh, he improved the he improved this random person's opinion of us. Woo. That's not who I wanted. I wanted to improve. I was wanting him to improve relations with Britonia, but we don't need to do that anymore. Actually, at all. We'll probably bring him back once we become of age. Anyway, yeah, we'll make sure that we don't get this plague on top of us. Probably, let's give it another 2 months, and we'll close the gates, I think. Because we can't die from diseases, but like from the health. But I think the diseases have like death events tied to them. So it's like even if your health is really high, there's still a chance you just die. So let's have a look. We could actually maybe wait a little bit longer. It might be alright. It might be because we're in mountains here. Because it seems to spread across flatlands quicker than mountains. That might actually be a thing. That might be a travel time thing. Winds of Chaos are truly dangerous. Okay. Sure. They've been truly dangerous for a while. We actually have a lot of money. We could maybe buy something here. Now, we don't have enough to get here because of castle infrastructure. Can we raise castle infrastructure? No. We need another 700 or something. Or 70, sorry. Tech for that. So dwarf forges are alright. They give us military tech. This one gives us economic tech and gives us economic tech spread and gives us tax income. This one seems really good. We'll get the guild workshop. Yeah, if we're wanting to get stuff that gives us money over time, that's definitely top of our list. Okay. How's the epidemic looking? Still hasn't entered any mountain land. I wonder if that is yeah, that must be a mechanic of epidemics, because it seems to have stopped directly along the line of mountains. Okay. So I finished my education in the ways of war. Is a fascinating subject. So we get tough soldier, that's fine. We can always upgrade that later. And then we get to choose whether we want gregarious or slothful. Well, 100% we want gregarious, right? Yeah. Why would we ever want slothful? Right, so we should get married. We need to pick an ambition. Our ambition is, I think, to stay at peace. As boring as it is. We need to pick a character focus. It's either carousing or family. Do you want to maybe go straight for getting Game Master? I think we might want to go for Game Master straight away. Just get that diplomacy up. Or maybe people like us more as well. Vassals. We got a ton of vassals who don't like us. Let's have a look at our council here. So our council likes us. Vassals who actually don't like us are actually very low. These guys just want seats on the council. That's fine. How long have we ruled for? So we would like to change to Tanistry, as always. We have everything, apart from the fact that we haven't reigned for 10 years. Okay. When did we inherit? We inherited 5 years ago. So, in another 5 years, we can change succession law. Good. Let's get our carousing going. So, we want to go find characters. We want to go all. We want to go for Game Master. Just trying to get the diplomacy up first. Then we'll go into whatever else we want to go into. Game... What's it called? Oh, wait. We got it here. Game Space Master. Okay. There we go. Search Realm. Is that it? I think that's all we want to do there. Yeah. And then we just want to start inviting. Invite to carousing. Invite to carousing. Invite to carousing. Invite to carousing. It'd be nice if there was a quick way of doing this, but... Oh, maybe there is a quick way of doing this. I just don't know about it. Can't invite you to carousing for some reason. You can come to carousing. You can definitely come to carousing. And you can come to carousing. There we go. We should get married. We want to look for a... Well, don't need a Game Master. We probably want to look for a woman who is not married, who is a dwarf. Don't care about ruler. Don't care about realm, actually. Not in prison, because we can't marry them if they're in prison. And they have to be an adult. Okay, let's have a look here. And they have to be probably younger than 273, I would imagine. Let's say anybody who's under 100 is fair game. Seems fair to me. And what we're looking for here is basically good traits, good stats. Those stats are alright. Oh, and they have to be my religion. There we go. Let's just reset list. Why do we do it by good stats, actually? What do we want? Probably want martial as the stat that our wife has to push that up a lot. Or we can stick, and we can work on our own diplomacy. That works good. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. 27, quick, dwarf, heavy infantry. You actually seem really good. I mean, we could go for the brilliant, one here, with only 21. She has better other stats. It's kind of a toss-up between these two. Which one does either one actually have anything? They both have a grandparent who is, like, this guy is underneath this one. And you have a grandparent who is underneath our grandfather. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll marry her, I think. Although quick is actually just straight up worse than brilliant. So what am I talking about? We want to marry this one if we're marrying for stats. And we're marrying for traits as well. Oh, but she's chase. Ah, that's the main reason. That's actually even better. We want to marry Caitlyn then. I know I've switched back in between these, but I think Caitlyn, because they're about even, but one's chase, which means we're not going to get children, and we want children. Yes, everything is good about this. Cool. Now, your grandfather is somebody we're going to have to look at, but that's fine. Wait just a little bit. Wait for that to be accepted. Coming to the feast. Some people can't come to the feast, but that's fine. Most people are coming to the feast. Cannot join you for merrymaking. And we have got married. Cool. Do we want gold or prestige? Gold. Definitely. Right. Now, I can't arrange a marriage with you. But, was our wife not related to someone else? Well, our grandfather is this guy. Okay, and this is our grandfather. Wait, that's our grandfather. Can we get he won't give us an alliance? Oh, okay. And we can form an alliance with her? Yes, we can form an alliance with her grandfather. That works. Good. Don't know who I was looking at previously then. That's weird. Anyway, let's get that alliance going. And we have improved relations again. Yes, we should change who we're improving relations with. Vassal who dislikes us the most. Which will be this guy who is lord of this land. Okay. Go improve relations with him. Okay. Right. Continue waiting. And we have our alliance with Lord Ibn. You still won't give me an alliance? No. Okay. He just doesn't want to. That's fine. Where's the epidemic? Still not in the mountains. Yeah, it must be mountains. Who has, like, money here? Doesn't seem like anybody has money. It looks like maybe people are actually just spending their money on trying to remove these hideouts. I suppose the easiest way to do it would be to look at somebody who's been here a while. Now, that was Goblin Land, right? Yeah. Oh, this was Orc Land. I'm almost certain this was Orc Land. And it is now fully converted. Yeah. This no longer has a hideaway. Okay, yeah, so it looks like they will just do it by themselves over time. It just depends on how much money they have. Like, this guy managed to do it. Okay. This one's just not managed to do it yet. So if we just wait, we will actually get this done. So that's fine. We can definitely wait. How is our holding doing? It's being upgraded. Good. We could try building another holding as well if we wanted. Can't afford it, obviously, but we could try building it. What is this? Minor titles. Also, what's nice is we actually have reasonable stewardship this time. Well, it's not awful stewardship, which means that we can actually hold land if we want to hold land. Yeah, so keep waiting. Again, we're not going to grow until we actually get rid of some of these revolt risks. And in a lot of places, revolt risk is low, but in a lot of places, it's really high. So you just have to work on it. Like this one up here, they already got rid of the greenskins all by themselves. They had to sell off land, but he still got. He did it. He managed to get rid of all of the orcs. So it's not like we can't just wait for them to do it. They will actually do it, which is cool. Don't need to give them a penny. Book of Grudges, don't need to do. We could go tunneling, right? We can go tunneling right now. This might be a good point to go tunneling. Oh, we need to pick our patron deity because we don't have one. Just double check that. Yeah. We do not have one. So, patron deity. Let's do that now. Grimnar, or Grungnir, no. No, don't want to give it to Grimnir. Diplomacy over intrigue sounds very good. Yeah, we'll take diplomacy over intrigue. Hallowed be Mother Velia. Velia is the ancestor goddess of healing and protector of the hearth, armed with the rune axe Peace Giver. Her priests and priestesses tend to the sick and perform rituals of marriage and birth. Velia's name wards against sorcery, and her runes are worn as protective talismans. Oh, I'll prove myself worthy. Fantastic. Are we ever going to have this party, or are we just going to... You have toiled devoutly in your endeavor to follow the path of Velia. In her name, you have promoted peace and understanding between your subjects. As a result, your diplomatic skills have been improving. We must get it based upon how long we've been at peace. And because we just got her, it's not how long you've been worshipping her and you've been at peace, it's just how long you've been at peace would be my guess for that one. But that's good. Extra diplomacy. That's what we're in this for. Are we going to have our party anytime soon? There we go. The guests have arrived for the private feast you have arranged. Cool. I want to go do some board gaming. Yeah. Let's play something. Okay, our lore keeper is drinking too much. And do we get the good event? No, we didn't get the good event. Oh well. Well, I think I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.